Hey there, listeners. Well, the power of preparation. This is about leaders setting the stage for success. Because you see, success doesn't happen by accident, it's earned through deliberate preparation. Now, whether you're leading a team or you're wanting to make a crucial decision or you're stepping into a new challenge, getting ready to do a presentation, how you prepare sets the tone for everything that follows. So it's not just about showing up, it's about showing up ready to win. Let's discuss.
Welcome to Leadership is Changing. Each week, we and our guests provide information and insights through exploring leading change. This is taking your leadership to another level by finding the balance between executive excellence and personal well-being through stories that inspire real change. It's time to adapt in our fast-moving world when leadership is changing with your host, Denis Gianoutsos.
Hey listeners, welcome to the Ask Dennis episode. This is a freestyle episode where I'm asked a question by our listeners or I share my thoughts, experiences, and insights from working with many leaders around the globe. Well, what an interesting topic here, right? Success isn't something that happens by chance. It's the result of deliberate actions and intentional preparation. Because when you look at most successful people in any field at all, the common theme that we find is their commitment to preparation. The way you prepare sets the stage for your performance. But what exactly do successful people do to get ready? And what happens when preparation is left to the last minute or not at all? So, how do very successful people prepare? Well, highly successful individuals don't just show up and hope for the best. They are deliberate in how they prepare. It's not about luck, it's about ensuring they're ready when an opportunity arises. So, this is what they do. Number one, they start with clarity. Everything begins with a clear vision, and successful people know exactly what they want to achieve. And that clarity helps shape the entire preparation process. You see, if they have a crystal clear picture of what success looks like, then they start to align their actions with that vision. Now, this is whether it's preparing for a big meeting or strategizing for a major business initiative or shift, they start with a clear destination in mind. Number two is they build consistency through routines. Now, preparation isn't just a one off event, it becomes a habit. Successful people create routines that strengthens their day and set them up for success. So, morning rituals, weekly planning sessions, and a regular reflection all play a role. Now, they know that small, consistent actions build momentum and lead to big results over time. The third thing they do is that they do their homework. So no detail is too small for those who are highly successful. They invest time to research, learning everything that they can about the situation or the topic, anything that's in front of them. They learn about everything. Now, whether it's understanding the market dynamics, knowing their competition, or getting the facts straight before a key decision, they dive deep into the details. Their preparation also includes a well thought out plan that covers everything. The fourth thing I'm going to say is that they practice with purpose. This is an interesting one, right? Because you see, successful people don't just think about what they're going to do, they practice it. They rehearse presentations, they may test out certain things, and they walk through various scenarios. When do most people practice, though? That's right. When someone is doing a presentation, most people practice when they're up front, live, and delivering it. Guess what? It's too late. Don't leave it to chance and try to wing it, because the deliberate practice starts to build confidence and it minimizes the chances of being caught off guard. Whether it's rehearsing a speech or simulating a negotiation, they put in the reps, if I can put it that way, or the amount of work that they put into it over and over again, just to make sure that they're ready when it counts. In other words, when it's showtime. Number five is they prepare for the unexpected. No matter how well you prepare, there will always be surprises. And successful people recognize and they build flexibility into the presentation. I always say that with structure comes flexibility. You see, they think through the potential roadblocks and they start to develop some contingency plans. In other words, the way that they may approach things differently. They don't just prepare for success, they prepare for setbacks so they can adjust on the fly when needed. All right, so that's that side. But then what happens when you don't prepare? So I'm going to flip the coin here now, right? And then still think about the other side. So what happens when you don't prepare? The truth is, failing to prepare sets you up for failure. So it's not about missing out on opportunities. It's about inviting unnecessary stress, mistakes, and underperforming. So number one here is around the stress and anxiety can actually skyrocket. Because when you walk into a situation unprepared, the stress levels will go through the roof. Then you're starting to scramble to react, and then that's when the panic starts to set in. So you lose your edge, and then instead of feeling in control, you're going to be stuck in that reactive mode. The second thing here is around performance starts to drop. And without the preparation, your performance will suffer. And so, whether it's delivering a poor presentation or making a hasty decision, being unprepared means you're not showing up as your best self. Preparation is the difference between excellence and just getting by. The third one is around opportunities can slip through your fingers. And this is what I want you to really think about because you see, preparation is what allows you to recognize and then seize opportunities. Because when you're unprepared, you may not even see the opportunity in front of you and let alone capitalize on it. Successful people are always ready for the next big thing because they've done the work beforehand. Number four is that your reputation or your credibility can take a hit. Consistent preparation leads to trust, credibility, and reliability. And when you show up unprepared, it damages your credibility. People notice when you're winging it, and it can erode the trust in others that they have in your ability to lead. So, building a strong reputation or credibility starts with being prepared. Now, I think there's also some pitfalls to watch out for in preparation. Because even if you're committed to preparing or being in preparation, there are a few pitfalls that you may need to avoid. And number one would be over preparing and getting stuck. So it's possible to over prepare to the point where you're afraid to take action. Now, some people get caught up in the planning phase, but then they never make a move. Successful people know that preparation is key, but they also know that something else is key, and that is the ability to pull the trigger and take action. Number two is focusing on the wrong things. Not all preparation is created equal. In fact, you need to focus on the elements that will have the biggest impact. Spending time on minor details while ignoring the critical things can derail your efforts. It could be starting a business. Even if you are starting a business, that a lot of people spend a lot of time on the logo or the website. You might be writing an article or a presentation and you spend a lot of time on the title or the font size. Most successful individuals know how to prioritize their preparation to focus on what truly matters. Another pitfall is number three, which is going it alone. Preparation isn't just about what you do on your own. Successful leaders seek feedback, collaborate with others, and they also tap into their networks. When I create something, I always go to a very small inner circle to get feedback, get their thoughts, and guidance. So they know that other perspectives can provide insights that sharpen their strategy and approach. Number four is neglecting mental preparation. Wow, this is a big one because you see, you can start visualize or you can start what I call future pacing, thinking about things in the future. Because it's not just about being physically ready, you've also got to be mentally prepared. If you're not mentally sharp and ready to tackle challenges, then your preparation can also fall flat. So successful people always ensure that their mindset is in the right place before stepping into important situations or scenarios. Because you see, if we bring it all together here, listener, preparation is the foundation of success. It's the difference maker between leaders who thrive from those who stumble. The way you prepare today sets the stage for how you perform tomorrow. So are you doing the work? Are you showing up fully prepared and ready to make the most of opportunities in front of you? Because if you're not preparing, then you're relying on luck. And I'll tell you, that's a risky game to play. But when you invest in consistent, focused preparation, you create the opportunity for success. Whether it's research, whether it's practice, or developing the right mindset, preparation is where winning begins. So take a moment and ask yourself, how do you prepare? Because at the end of the day, success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who are ready. Okay, listeners, your call to action this week is to download the 10 proven ways to lead and thrive in today's world. It's a result of me doing many interviews, and it's the 10 main themes and 42 strategic insights. And so check it out. It's a great, and all you need to do is go into the show notes. There is a link, you click it, and you fill in some details, and I will ship it to you. Hey, listeners, that's it for this episode. It's always a pleasure being with you. Thanks for joining me on the Leadership is Changing podcast. Until next time, bye for now.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Leadership is Changing with your host, Denis Gianoutsos. Each week, we and our guests provide information and insights through exploring leading change, inspiring executives and leaders to adapt and lead a bigger game in a fast-moving world.